In African music, the magic happens not just in the notes that are played, but in the spaces in between the notes. These notes between the notes, if you will, they create the magic, the full expression, the complexity of the music. At Soul Play, we understand that that's how true community works as well. It's not just about who's in the room, it's about creating a space where we can honor the unique rhythms that we all bring, where we can create a symphony of unique voices and rhythms to be heard.
This vision of community, where every unique rhythm is valued, is what many organizations strive for through diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging initiatives. But creating this symphony requires more than good intentions. It requires structure, practice, and a clear understanding of what we're working toward. At Soul Play, we consider diversity having a seat at the table. Inclusion is having your voice heard, and belonging is having your voice considered and valued. We want to share the ways that we are intentionally creating a festival where there's a possibility for everyone to experience belonging, not as an afterthought, but as the very foundation of the festival. Our inclusion and belonging work rests on 3 core values that we invite you to embody during Soul Play and beyond.
First, be brave. Find your lion heart so you can embrace all the hard stuff. This work brings up emotions, especially if you're new to it. Discomfort, uncertainty, sometimes shame, sometimes defensiveness. Being brave means remaining present with all of these feelings.
Second, be humble. Find your soft underbelly and receive from a beginner's mindset. Let yourself not know. Prepare for inevitable mistake making and just know it as growth. Feel it as your love and longing for a stronger, healthier community.
Third, be dedicated. Find your feet so you can keep showing up. Ground yourselves in practices that center you so you can stay engaged. Practice active allyship. Show up for repair. Continue to learn. Fall in love with inclusion and belonging work, not as a checkbox, but as an ongoing journey.
Creating a truly inclusive space requires work from all of us, especially those who move through the world with more privilege and have benefited from unequal power dynamics.
Behind the scenes, we've been building this foundation through our Inclusion and Belonging initiative led by Odessa Perez, with support from the one and only Derica Blackman. DEI education for our production team, presenters, soul support staff, and volunteers. Expanded programming that includes opportunities to confront privilege and dismantle oppressive structures. And also this orientation video, made for you, our ever-expanding community.
And during the festival, you'll experience BIPOC and LGBTQIA affinity groups, meetups, and leadership, ongoing outreach to marginalized communities and identities, and our expanded inclusion and belonging team supporting programming and addressing concerns.
We practice a culture of calling in. When someone shares how they've been harmed or impacted, it's an act of care, an investment in the relationship that can grow through navigating this conflict together.
No incident is too small to report. Our incident reporting system exists because we know we'll make mistakes. That's not a failure, it's an opportunity to learn, repair, and grow.
The work of inclusion and belonging is ongoing and multi-layered here at Soul Play. We will miss things. We will stumble. And our commitment is to continue to show up, to repair, to learn, to grow, to practice.
Remember those polyrhythms? In music, we don't try to avoid dissonance. We actually allow it to create a tension that then resolves into a beautiful piece of music. And the same is true in community.
Conflict, when approached with bravery, humility, and dedication, actually strengthens our relationships and creates the conditions for deeper belonging.
At Soul Play, we're creating more than an event. We're creating a space, a container, where everyone can come together in community and be their fully expressed selves, where every note and every note in between the notes is essential to the music that we make together.